you know, and I'd be playing, you know, just like this. I was always into rock and roll and blues, and I like Junior Walker on the sax, so I listened to a lot of Junior Walker. And then I was supposed to go to college, and I had scholarships and everything because I kept my grades up because of the Vietnam War. I didn't want to go to war, so I got offers to go to good colleges, but I just didn't want to do it. I wanted to play. My parents were pretty cool. They weren't too happy, but they were like, well, if you want to do it, you can do it. We'll back you up, but don't come crying to us if you don't make it, because it's really hard business. I said, oh, it's hard. So I played in bands for about 6 years, and then when I was about 25, I thought I'd done enough. You know, I led bands, and we were doing really well, made good money and everything, but I was tired of just playing, you know, other people's songs, played cover songs. We wrote songs, but pretty much it was top 40 and disco and whatever it was at the time, Stones and other things. And so anyway, long story short, I made it to L.A. I was starving in L.A. for about 6 months, and I guess Rod Stewart was looking for a sax player, and some guys that played with him knew me, got a job with him, and so they gave me a tape on a Friday to learn the songs and come up to his house on a Monday. And I'd only been in L.A. for 6 months, so it was a pretty good break. So I went up to his house, they listened to me, and said it was okay, but they didn't give me the job, so can you come back tomorrow? I said, yeah, you know, so I was like nervous wreck. So I went back, played, and got the gig. And right that first night, there was this producer named Jack Douglas.
Yeah.
You might remember him. He produced Aerosmith.
Yeah, exactly.
Did the last John Lennon. And that was, you know, John Lennon had just died, so he was in the news a lot, doing interviews with Yoko Ono. So I'm at Rod's house. Warner Brothers is like asking me all these questions, and I'm like getting paid finally some real money. You know, I'm like, oh my God, what's happening? And I'm in this big mansion, and Malcolm, his assistant, comes out and says, Jack Douglas is on the phone. He's going, what the fuck? So I get on and go, hello? He goes, hey, Jimmy, can you come down to record plant tonight and play on this Jimmy McCarty, used to be the Detroit Wheels, you know? I'm saying, yeah, sure, you know. And I'm thinking, what do I ask? What do I ask for money? I don't know what to do. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm in this really fancy room, this really fancy like phone like out of the movies, you know, in Rod's house. And then Rod's just walking by from the kitchen or something. And I go, Rod, and I'm thinking, I can't believe I'm going, hey Rod, you know. And he goes, yeah, mate. I said, Jack Douglas wants me to do a recording session. I don't know how much to charge, man. He goes, nothing less than double scale, mate, and walks off. And I'm going, double scale? What the hell is that? I go, double scale. He goes, okay, well, how about $400 and some blow and Jack Daniels? I said, yeah, that'll work. And so, you know, I'm like, yeah, it ain't, you know, I'm like, I'm going to make $400. So, you know, it happened like really fast. Once I got with Rod, I just moved into this other circle, like with Elton John, and Ronnie Wood was making a record in the record plant too next door with Andy Johns, and they got me on their record. I was playing on everybody's record. I was like a new kid in town.
Which year are we talking about now?
Now it's like 1980, 1981.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to LA around 79, 80, and you know, finally, you know, I was trying to play. I couldn't, you know, you couldn't get arrested. You know, it's like I'd make $2 in a gig. You know, I thank my old girlfriend, former ex-wife, and still ex-wife, you know, for supporting us during that time. But it was pretty tough. So from there, I played with Rod 5 years, for about 4 or 5 years, about 6, 7 records, 3 world tours, and then we were off, you know, and I kind of had a falling out with his management, but, you know, we're still in the band, and then Tom Petty needed a horn